Cara Frew is a celebrated South African singer-songwriter who has performed across the world, even featuring at Coachella. She has a soft spot for animals and passion for all things vegan. We caught up with her earlier this week and she let us in on all things vegan and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Let's take a look at this insert.
Hey you, come a little closer. You got my attention, looking so familiar. Hey you, I wanna get to know ya. I've been waiting for someone like you to come on over. Trying to act cool, keeping my composure. You're making everything in this room move a little slower.
Meet powerhouse Cara Frew, a South African-born singer-songwriter whose music is wrapped around pop vocal and an earthy feel with organic elements that are driven by acoustic guitar and African drums. The artist shared with us some of her new lifestyle changes, which include a vegan lifestyle.
I was about 19 and I just finished school. I moved over to Los Angeles, and coming from South Africa, we have such good meat. And so I used to love my meat here, not so much, but I still used to enjoy it. Then when I went over to the States, I think, first of all, the portions are so big, and I think the meat was a little bit less tasty than I was used to, and I just thought, if I'm ordering food and I'm not finishing it, then this animal suffered and I'm not really appreciating its life. So I sort of started stopping to order meat, I guess, and I never really was a huge meat eater in the first place, but I stopped to order and it didn't really affect me so much. I didn't have less energy, or my body didn't change so much. It was a little bit easier being in LA because it was already a plant-based diet culture, right? So every restaurant had at least a couple options. There were vegan restaurants already set up, so that was amazing. And then when I moved away from LA, it was a little bit more difficult to maintain, I think, a healthy vegan lifestyle.
A vegan diet has become very popular. Increasingly more people have decided to go vegan for ethical, environmental, or health reasons. When done right, such a diet may result in various health benefits, including a trimmer waistline and improved blood sugar control.
It was quite tough because I lost a lot of weight, right? Because if I was eating the same thing 3 times a day, it wasn't very exciting. I thought, how do I need to spice this up a bit. And so there are a lot of good online chefs. Actually, there's one called Bosch, and they're based in the UK, and they have hundreds of really delicious vegan options. And so my mum and I started cooking those, and that really helped me get a more of a balanced diet, because I think, of course, we turn to the plant-based diet because we want to be healthy, we want to be good to the environment, good to animals, but we also need to be good to ourselves, right? So we need to make sure that if we are not getting a balanced diet like we used to, we need to know what our foods are giving us so that we get enough on our plate and we still do benefit and we don't do harm to our bodies in the long run.
The artist, who is very health conscious, does yoga, which helps improve muscle strength. Yoga comes with a lot of health benefits, and even though yoga is not aerobic, some research shows that it is just as good as exercising.
For me, the core holds everything together. So I do a lot of core exercises, I do a lot of strength, but also stretch and balance. So I'm going to show you one of my favorite exercises, and it does exactly that. So we're going to start lying on our back, as flat as possible, but don't push your back down too much. Let it rise a little bit so it's nice and relaxed, but still strong in your core. And then we lift our legs up very, very slowly, because that helps me work every single muscle I'm wanting to. And then we go to the shoulder stand, as controlled as possible. And then I bring my legs over my head to stretch my back all the way straight through to my neck. Then I bring my legs up again, working on my really on strength and stability. And then I go back down one vertebra at a time, try and keep my legs as close to my face as possible, just to give behind my legs quite a nice stretch, and then slowly down to the ground. And then I do a little bit of a strength and a stretch again. This really stretches the back of my legs. I'm also trying to keep my core engaged. And I'm doing things quite slowly so I can really think of every muscle that I want to work. Exercises. We start on all fours. Then I take my opposite arm and my opposite leg as far and as equal as I can. And this really works on, first of all, strength, definitely. Right from my shoulder through to my stomach and the back of my leg. And balance. And then I connect my knee and my elbow and I take it out again. And I do this about 10 times. And really focus on engaging my core muscles the whole time. And keeping my palm as flat as possible so I'm not putting any strain on my wrist. And then I do my other leg. Again, slowly, controlled. And always listening to my body. So if today I can do it easily, but tomorrow it's a little bit more difficult, I just do it at my own pace so that I'm never injuring myself in any way. A little shake, that's good.
Cara has also been doing horse riding to physically strengthen the body, especially the core. It's a full body workout and helps to increase balance and improve posture. Fitness is achieved by riding, but also helped by working on the core muscle. She has also competed at the highest level in horse riding at the World Games 3 times, the first time as a vaulter, twice as a show jumper. There is more than what meets the eye with this artist. For Morning Live, I am Tapelo Moela.